Greetings of peace, everyone. 2020 has probably been the most challenging year in our memory. At a collective level, all of the systems of society that hold it together, functioning, united, have shown their vulnerabilities. Economics, health, environment, politics. And at an individual level also, we've had the opportunity to show any resilience that we may have been building up over the course of our lives. Let's just think about our own experience for a moment or two. What worked, what didn't work, what do we need to change? Some of us have taken a high jump based on our understanding and spiritual power. Some of us couldn't cope with the reorganization of life imposed on us by this tiny piece of rejected genetic material called COVID-19. Still others are expecting things to return to normal. They long for the comfort zone and the old habits of the past to somehow magically reappear. And even though the virus is 10,000 times smaller than a grain of salt, it's put humanity against the wall. Vaccines are now in sight, so it's a matter of celebration, certainly. But there's one thing that we should consider. The human soul has no size. It's infinitely tiny, yet it has the power to give life to every single cell in the body, as well as life to all of the activities that we carry out individually and collectively in our world. And if I become aware that I'm a soul giving life to the body, this sends a surge of spiritual power to every single cell, and in some way may boost our immunity from anything negative. So let the new year be powered by soul consciousness and not by fear or confusion. The changeover from one year to the next is always a great time to make these reflections. We know that our inner spiritual strength will always be the differential between facing difficult circumstances with calm and understanding or being defeated by them. So let's think how things happened during the past year and how we want things to happen in the new year. It's never been so important to remember that despite everything that may be happening outside the soul, it does not remove the peace from the soul. Can you feel that? No matter the confusion, the disinformation, or even the suffering around us, nothing removes our peace unless we allow it. So, if we stop and think about what we can celebrate, it is certainly all of the things that we are grateful for. For example, I'm grateful for the chance to be simple that this pandemic is giving me, to be quiet, to enjoy the company of God, and the understanding of how all this works. These are reasons for my celebration. I'm grateful for the opportunity to change myself, to become a better person. And I'm grateful for the fact that I'm still reasonably healthy in spite of having had some health issues in the last few years. I'm grateful for the understanding that obstacles are lessons and that the ones who bring the obstacles are teachers. So let's learn and progress with all of this. Even to be able to help and inspire others, I need to remember that I'm really being a being of peace and love. And true compassion is so important in serving others in this time of the pandemic depends on this awareness. Certainly. So let me think how to send a wave of spiritual strength in the remembrance of God to all of those who've lost something because of the virus or because of the economic impact of it. Families, jobs, money. And especially, let's send a wave of good feelings of power, spiritual power, to those in the front line of the fight against the virus. Doctors, nurses, all of those who've had to sacrifice, even the New Year's celebration because they had to help others. So let's send these good wishes in silence. And let's continue to meditate like this. And let's celebrate a Happy New Year.